So Inara Serra. Posh girl, Miss Fan Service, tsundere team mom, and sex worker.
There's no place I can be since I found serenity. You can't take the sky from me.
Inara's difficult to talk about because she's a companion, and so she's trained in giving people what they want, and appearing perfect. Our introduction to her is this scene right here. And she's being ever so enthusiastic, but pay close attention to her face. Oh, the throes of ecstasy. Wonder what's for dinner. Things about Inara. She and Kaylee get some leisure, making Kaylee and Inara a moderately popular fanship. There was originally going to be a subplot about her having a terminal illness. She's got the most amazing wardrobe ever, and she's in love with Mal. He is also in love with her, as I may have previously mentioned. Mal doesn't like her job, but he does like her. And something about her that apparently transcends the hair, makeup and wardrobe perfection and studied elegance that is companion Inara. And I do mean studied. Companion is a mask Inara wears. She's an oddity on Serenity because poker faces aside, they're usually pretty frank about their emotions.
This may come as a shock, but I'm actually not very good at talking to girls.
Why? Is there someone you are good at talking to?
Being a muppet around girls doesn't count. To see the mask slip watch the pilot, Kaylee's shot and Inara runs to her, or our Mrs. Reynolds, where Inara sees right through Saffron given more than 30 seconds exposure.
You don't play a player.
You know, I'm a little disappointed. Some of the crew's performances weren't quite as nuanced as they could have been.
And most heartbreakingly in Heart of Gold. Mal has sex with Nandi. Mal stumbles his way through an explanation the next morning. Inara raises an incisive eyebrow and tells him she's glad. Cut to her crying in a room. By the way, I am so totally over the people who whine about female characters having a moment of weakness, like that makes them weak characters. Yeah, because obviously you've never been sad or grieving or felt hopeless. And Inara's sad because she's a smart woman. She understands passion and sex and love and decides, no, this is not how this is going to go. I must not fall in love with Mal. Whoops, too late. Okay, I can't allow myself to actually do anything about it because the consequences would be catastrophic to both of us.
Mal's hurt. Hey. You stupid son of a...
While Inara may be able to distinguish between sex and love even when she is in love, she doesn't think that Mal can. I agree. So she keeps him at arm's length so things don't get messy. She loves him, she's not going to break his heart like that, or subject herself to the misery either. Side note and planned future episode, it is impossible to write female characters that everyone will like, so screw that. And I didn't really mind there wasn't a Mal and Inara kissy-faced declaration of undying love in the movie, because at this point with the people that they are, even after all they've been through, there's a lot of history and misunderstanding and fear and just stuff that they've got to work through yet. But I have faith in those two crazy kids. Inara Serra. Legitimate businesswoman, personification of grace, even her name means heaven sent, and strong female character. It says a lot about this show that I still really like the female character I identify with the least. Next week we indulge my inner fangirl, touche, with Simon. See you then. Bye.
The dining area isn't the place for this sort of thing.
What do you mean? It's the only place at the table big enough.
Of course. In that case, every well-bred petty crook knows that the small concealable weapons always go to the far left of the play setting.